or something. We feel so happy that we will get something from outside, and then we make it and then eat. Our mother prepares nice dishes and gives us. But later, I found that is not the real health. Whatever you give to the senses, to the taste of the tongue or something, is not the real happiness. And I felt there is something lack in me, and always I had a search of this spiritual journey, especially when I was doing my intermediate, that is plus one or plus two around. So almost it began like 18 years ago, and I had some glimpse of it. Because we are a group of six friends, and then we are doing meditation around, but we don't know what is meditation. Just we are sitting calm and then chanting some mantra of Om Namah Shivaya or Namo Narayana. Some mantras we used to chant as we like our own gods. I like Shiva. Some of my friend likes Vishnu. We used to do that. That's it. That was our first beginning that we did. We don't know why we did, but we were doing our studies, and then we thought being calm is good. So six of our friends were in same mindset, and we did that, and we left it. But eventually, when even though we left it, the practice did not leave us. So it is there in our core. Once you start anything, once you make the practice, right, practice will not leave you. So it will be there in your personality, in your core layers of your subconscious mind. It would have been settled because you practice that. Once you practice, you'll never forget. Even though you come to America or you stay 10 years, 20 years here, even you don't drive the cycle, example in US, still if you go to India or somewhere, if you want to drive cycle here in America, you can drive, because it's a skill you learned, you'll not never forget. Similarly, when we did that once, and then when we did some weeks or something, we used to sit in the evening night times before we go to bed, every one of us, we had a bunk beds. We used to sit six of us friends in our three bunk beds. And then later we realized, after I realized, especially after coming into these many years of, I always used to get haunted. My happiness is not in this. My happiness is not in ranks. My happiness is not in studies. My happiness is not in money. Eventually, after getting the securing the job, I always used to scroll a lot of videos, especially about spirituality. What is that? What is good? How to be good? Because I always used to think about good because I am not being good. Reason, sometimes I used to speak something bad. Sometimes I used to shout to my mother. This is all because before my marriage. And then something, always I used to be very sometimes mischievous, doing some things and then experimenting. And then this is all, actually, this my soul is all doing this because it wanted that. It wanted to know all these mistakes or anything you do, it will know, okay, this is what the consequence, this is what the result when you do this problem. Okay, when you do some action, then you'll get a problem, then you'll know this is the problem that created. So what to correct, we have to correct our action. So my soul is learning all these years, but I did not know that. After joining the Anapanasati meditation, which is last year, 1 year ago, and my colleague has introduced me this PSSM, and her mother was going in Bangalore pyramid society, spiritual society there. She used to do the pyramid meditation. Then later, from her, it came to me the message. See, the world is very small. So my colleague, I was searching for meditation, and my soul is looking for something around. And her mother was doing meditation, and she talked to me in my office, saying that my mother used sometimes a random talk she was telling about. My mother used to do meditation. And suddenly, I came to know what is PSism. She did not know much, but her mother was doing. She said, "I'll give my mother contact. Go and talk to her mother, my mother." I said, "I'll find it." And then whole night I sat around almost 3 4 hours or 5 hours. I was looking at pieces, some sites, everything. Finally I found this, and then I joined this. After joining, I joined multiple WhatsApp groups, and then from there my life, journey started. Completely took not a linear graph but exponential graph. So always we think, this time we have to do this time we have to do something, like every year, after 20 years, 25 years, we have to start looking for a job, and then job, after that marriage, after the children, we have something, right, linearly. But life is not always, it will not give you linear things. So it will always give you sometimes exponential rise. Suddenly, you being getting a salary of 10,000 or 20,000 or let's say 50,000, suddenly you do studies and come to US, you will get even 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs per month. So which is exponential rise. You cannot raise that in India being 10 years, 20 years. Similarly, anything, I'm talking very practically about money or something which is easily understandable. Similarly, in spiritual also, spiritual practices also, just you need to touch one, then you'll rise exponentially, not linearly. which is like Anapanasati meditation. Because I am here, the testimonial. I'm trying to talk about the same, and then it has been tremendous. The journey is so much. So what I gained, what is my experiences after doing this meditation, especially the conversations with my wife, the dealing situations, either small or big, everything with my wife or within my family, it has nurtured me a lot. Especially dealing the things, any conversation. Like, I used to have a lot of ego. Everyone, most of us has. But at one point we realize why we are harsh towards the other partner. Example, they believe us, they trust us, and they come to our home. Myself, a man being, woman is coming to our family, so she is leaving all her world and trying to join my world. Then how much more I have to give value to her, how much more love I have to share. Because if I being the considering masculine energy, and then she being feminine energy, she is less dominated. All these things our past lifetime society gave us. But still, I'm not something talking about female should be high or something. Female and male both should be treated same. There is nothing in gap, or you don't do injustice to female also. I have my daughter, and the son is also born. I have to give equal justice. If I give one apple to him, I will give one apple to my daughter also. There is nothing. Because that is how, if you grow the same, they'll grow their kids. The same, they will tell the society. The same, they will raise the society. They'll community. Their whole surroundings will change. See, if you change one person, Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji is only one person. He changed whole world. He is my guru. When I joined this PSSM, he is not there on this physically, on this earth. He vacated his body, but still, astrally, he is connected with me. He is always with me in this small pyramid. He's always with me. So always, if you want Lord Shiva, or take any god, if you want, how do you really believe Shiva? Why do you really believe Shiva or any god? Because you trust. When you're any cases, even though you're happy, sometimes you might mistrusting God, but still you're happy or unhappy, you always rely on God, because God will solve your problem. Your Shiva will solve your problem, or Vishnu will solve your problem, or Lakshmi will solve your problem, because that is what you have to rely at that moment. But I would say, rely on Anapanasati meditation. You don't even wait the point where you want to go, and at that time you need to wait, and then rely on God. Now itself, if you rely, when you have time, there is always saying, right? When you have time, money, power, everything, do now itself what you want, not something later. Never think there is a retirement, I'll do there and now. There is nothing with respect to time age. You don't know when is our time off. Soul is trying to leave this body and then start another body. We don't know. We only know what we have is right now, present moment. Are you really living to the present moment, or are you living the present moment with any regrets? If you're living your life, sit down, masters, and then understand your life. Just 5 minutes or 2 minutes. Are you doing your life what you want, or are you doing something? What is life? Is something happening? I want to do. What society is doing, I'm doing that.
I
Are you?
believe this.
Sorry. Okay. So this is what we wanted to know. So are you really living to your whole soul, what is telling to you, or are you living to someone is telling to you? Your father said me, my wife said me, my mother said me, my society said me, my friend said me. Something, are we living to that? This is what we need to evaluate. This is what I evaluate. So I am telling you here completely what I read, what I understood, what I practiced. And nothing any fantasy. Everything is non-fiction. Everything is my own experience. Nothing fiction or fantasy. Okay. So the reason when we say why we wanted to know our soul, we have the three dharmas, masters. I'm doing currently the L1 spiritual course. I can clearly say that I can heal myself first, and then I can help healing others as well. Yesterday, I'm telling you this, I got the paper pyramids from one of my master here, and I'm starting distributing them. I need to spread the Dhyan Jagat, because I being myself, it will be a selfish. Only learning myself and then enjoying my life, and then not telling anything. Because if I know this, I need to tell others as well, right? If you learn a subject from your teacher, did your teacher learn the subjects, and did she stop with her learning, or she came and said outside to the society? She got money. She want to also raise her kids. Similarly, we need something, means we need to give always what you want. First, you must give that. If you want education, give little education. If you know A, tell A. If you know B, tell B. Then you will get C. Then you will get D, E, F, G. First, you know something, give that. If you have little, also give that. If you want to give little, then you will get more. But if you don't give anything, and if you keep with you, and if you want everything, giving, taking, then at one point you will be lost. You will be in lack of that. You will become materialistic. Even I was the same person. I'm telling you clearly my experience. So we need to understand what to do, what not to do, what your soul is asking, what it is driving. Then you will one day, master, when we vacate from this body also, when we are with in the other dimension, when we are doing the soul planning, our soul knows. Masters, I'm telling you completely our spiritual books. Take any Bhagavad Gita or anything. Everywhere it says this body is limited, soul is unlimited. Soul doesn't have any death. Okay, whatever I'm talking right now, it is completely every word, every moment, my emotion, my touch, feel, everything is being recorded. Everything is being recorded in the Akashic records. You take any of your blueprints or soul imprints, it is recorded there. So what I'm doing right now, helping others or nurturing others or trying to tell my experience so that it will ignite 1% of you, your life will change, madam, masters. The reason is, at least we need one trigger. We need only one trigger to light a big bomb also. Just blast, nothing will happen without the trigger. It'll be like that only. There is no use of it. Anything, there is no use. Even myself, if I did not get the trigger, my friend triggered me that there is Anapanasati meditation, there is PSSM site 1 year ago, which in my office. Just we had a random talk. I would have not been in this position right now, not talking in front of you. So similarly, I'm telling you, these experiences are wonderful. I'm really feeling so happy. Whatever I want, I'm getting back. If I want love from my wife, I'm getting that. If I want some dish from my wife, I'm getting that. If I want some talk from my father, mother, they're giving me back. It is my family. But within my friends also, they started turning. Oh, non-veg is not good. Okay. Veg is good. Okay. So the meditation is good. So they're learning, understanding. My whole circle is changing. I'm meeting the same like-minded people. If you want to that whatever you want, you will get that, masters. But how much are you really desiring for it? That is what we wanted to know. So similarly, nowadays, if you see, right, whole our life, most of the diseases are, I wanted to, because this is something I'm learning, pursuing, and then there's a very wonderful about diseases. We all know about diseases. When we start our journey, especially the meditation journey or something, we will think that tomorrow myself will be healed. Tomorrow my disease will be healed. Tomorrow I'll be gone with, there will be no more thyroid, there will be no more diabetes, there will be no more blood pressure. Nothing like that, madam. Sir, it will work slowly. Nothing will work night. You need to start the trigger, but slowly you have to be practicing, particularly consistently. Do half an hour also fine, 15 minutes also fine, but do daily. Don't leave it. So there are three reasons mainly any person will get a disease. Main one is the food, the other one, second one is the thoughts, the other one is the relationships. So when you take food, are you eating the right food for your body? When I say right food, are you eating right food? Is nothing but the vegetarian food and the nutritious food. So in vegetarian also you can go and eat the dried oiled foods or something. That is also not nutritious. You always want to go for the real food, not the real food. So always not the processed food, but the fruits or the real food. Whatever that comes from the farmer, we need to take and eat. That is the optimal diet. And also you need to eat 60 percentage or 70 percentage. Leave that 30 percentage or even 50 percentage empty. Don't eat fully, because you need to give some space to your stomach also to drink some water to digest. I mean, if you eat fully and then you cannot do next 2 hours any job, eating half an hour and not doing any job 2 hours, then 2.5 hours you're gone. So eat limit, and then rest, leave it for the water or anything, and then go and have a walk, take a fresh air, be with the nature always. This is the optimal diet. And also other thing is optimal diet for your senses. Are you being fully involved in TV, phone, including myself? I browse and sometimes I scroll my phone. But something you want to scroll, I'm not telling you leave completely and go into vairagyam, but how much are you doing it? Are you doing to limit that? Are you doing scrolling the content that you need or something that is giving? Algorithm will give you a lot of content. It will give you conflicts. It will give you negative influences, something. But be very careful, because don't read that. Don't do so. Don't look into that. If the more you look, the more personality and the more belief system, the more subconscious mind is taking back, and you will get the result back that only. But if you want to watch something which is your spiritual nurturing, then watch that only, then come out of it. So always better don't watch any drama movies, Any movies which is illogical, nothing is going to help you. So whatever you sow, it will get. If you give you negative, madam, negative masters, you will get back negative. So if you sow negative drama or non-veg, any kind of uh, uh, talk which is not good for your mind, it will give you the same, because you are being influenced, your wife will be influenced, your kids will be influenced. It might be happiness, but it's not the right way of taking the content. So be very careful from now on. Always handle your diet physically, which is feeding to your body, and also the senses. So don't shout with anyone, don't take unnecessary karma. Always be happy, be forgiveness, do the forgiveness, whatever the best you can forgive. Don't have any conflicts with anyone. The next second one is thoughts. There are always negative thoughts, positive thoughts, and also miraculous thoughts. Some thoughts are necessary or unnecessary, considering being negative is unnecessary and the necessary are these thoughts. But negative thoughts, we always, every one of us get. Even I will get, master. What if I lose something? What if they do something? What if I'm driving, something happens to my car? All these things will come. Nothing will happen. Stop worrying it. The reason why we worry the more is because we are not using our time properly. And also the way we feed, right? The food is the optimal diet. So you are feeding by scrolling the content with negative emotions, negative intentions. Something happened, somewhere someone died, something, breaking news. You're feeding all these breaking news, negative things. Then why that will not happen to you? So mind is something, what you're seeing, it want that. Mind or subconscious mind, when I say. So when you don't feed it, you will reduce your thoughts which are negative. So don't. So that's what I said. First, food. If you food control the food to the body as well as the thought, I mean the mind, that senses, the seeing, the hearing. Don't hear any gossip also. If there is a gossip, try to slowly come down, take one step back. Stepping one taking one step back, what will happen in a gossip? It came to your ear, and you are not allowing it to, I mean, you're not telling to the mouth, to the second person, then it will stop there. At least it will not go the gossip from your mouth to the your circle. It will stop that. If you also be there and talk right about the gossip, it will go to your circle again, it will influence them as well. So if you take one step back, you're not practicing it, and also you're helping the whole surrounding of yours, of your friend circle, that you're not passing this gossip to others. Always, how the information goes, passing on. Technology is there still. After the technology also, everyone will not watch that same news, so it will be passing on to one on to the second person. So similarly, when you stop watching that breaking news, negative content, gossips and all, you will also not get any negative thoughts. Nothing will happen. Even if you think that something is going to happen, your call, nothing will happen to your car, nothing will happen to your mother, dad. No, something will happen. My partner, something is going to, nothing will happen. Only your negative thought is manifesting there. So the more you see, it is telling you, and a negative thought is coming, it is telling you what you are feeding me negative content. I am giving you negative thoughts. So if you feed me the negative input, I'll give you the negative output. So don't feed negative input. So you'll not get the negative output. So you'll get only positive thoughts. You'll get the miraculous thoughts. I'm healed. I'm happy. I'm loud. If you feel that this English is not giving so much emotionally, then think in Telugu, think in Tamil, your own language. Then you will get the emotion state raised. Because we are not this physical body, but we are 7 layers of bodies. So we have the physical body, which is like this Annamaya Kosha, and also we have the energy body, and also we have the astral body, which is the emotional body, and also we have the spiritual body, cosmic body, nirvanic body. So all these bodies when we take, so first you need to have some intellect. Intellect, when we say, our dad will give us the intellect, our mother will give us the intellect, our teachers will give us the intellect, our surroundings, friends, or all relatives, everyone will give us the intellect. Intellect means buddhi. So what you want the intellect to survive, to sustain. And then you want to learn, and then you will also learn from other technology perspective, from Google or somewhere, and also from reading books, from your friend circle. You learn all this intellect extra, and then you will apply that to your mind. So once you have intellect only, you can apply to the mind. So starting at the early age, you learn this intellect, and then you'll apply to your mind. If your intellect is not correct, then your mind is not correct. Then if your mind is not correct, your energy is not correct. If your energy is not correct, your body is not correct. So then you obviously will get the disease. So so thoughts will have this much impact on a body. So if you don't feed the negative content, don't get negative thoughts. Then you will be in positive and miraculous thoughts. Then you'll lead a very happy life. The third one is relationships. Always maintain very happy relationship and good relationship with anyone. If you are married, stick on to what you are doing, and then help her, be with her, and then understand her world and also your world. Don't sacrifice your world. Don't sacrifice yourself. Never compromise anything to your wife, saying that whatever you say, I say. Nothing. You have your own importance, priorities, right? You want to tell, my soul is wanting this, then go and do what you want. Then tell your wife, convince your wife, adjust your wife. Take your wife also as a partner in that journey. Then your wife also will resonate with you. If your wife is not understanding, then do and sit and meditate. Send your energy to her, metaphysically, which is like astrally, and then let her also understand. Your wife will tell you, sometimes I feel that whatever you're telling is good. Can I also join? She will come to you. That is what happened in my case also. My wife called back saying me, I want to start doing meditation. When I was doing meditation, when I said I am doing meditation, she did not really like it. She did not feel nothing is there, wasting of time. This is the generic answer that I get from any of my friend circle. But she being after many days, there is some improvement, some change, but I'm not seeing full change, but some change. Can I also start doing that meditation? That is what I got the input from my wife. I'm really very happy. If I tell to my daughter, she's only 5 years old, she sits very. So that is how we need to tell to our. When I tell to my mom, I mean my wife, my daughter listens. She's beside always. So kids will listen. They will change eventually. My father, being around 67, 68 years, close by 70 years old, so he is doing meditation daily on morning 5 o'clock. My mother is doing daily morning 5 o'clock. My mother, she's not eating non-veg. I'm not eating non-veg. My wife, still they're in the journey to this. My kids, they don't we don't put any small piece, this, that. No, everything is non-veg. No, everything is vegetarian. We are all. My father, he being old, we were once non-veg, but now we changed completely. So my wife and we are changing their journey as well. Definitely it will happen. But what is your intention? I'm telling clearly, non-veg is not the right diet. Then remove the veg. I mean, put the veg and remove the non-veg in your plate. Then you will have good health. That is what first I say. Then remove the thoughts, bad thoughts. That is the second. And then have the right relationship. Help yourself, help your wife, help your kids, help your surroundings, father, mother, and then go and help the society also. First change it within yourself. So all these things are very much important. Maintaining relationship, especially in the relationships, if you have any kind of uh, kind of conflict with your brother, father, mother, anyone, don't have any conflict. Life is very limited. We have very less time. We don't know when is our time. Always be cheerful, live in the present moment. Always give, forgive, because if you can't forgive, who will forgive? I have to forgive myself. I have to forgive my wife. If I don't forgive, my wife is thinking about that problem or not. I don't know the conflict or not. I know, but I am thinking in and out every day. My somewhere part of my personality or subconscious mind is always thinking about that forgiveness. I did that. Why she did to me? Why that kind of one angle is always there in our personality. That is always hindering your progress. You will not progress. You'll always one step. You will be limiting yourself. When you forgive, when you give, you are not giving for them, you are giving for yourself. You are allowing that emotion to go away, that thought to go away, that conflict to go away. Because we know that we are all made up of atoms, energy, molecules. So all these things, right, whatever we say, physically also we know we are made up of atoms. Any object, anything. So that atom has 99 percentage empty field and 1 percentage solid, electron, proton, or neutron. Okay, in that, inside the atom. So only 1 percentage matter is this whole 60 kgs. But if we compress this, right, it is 1 percentage of 60 kg. So might be 6 grams or 660 grams or 600 grams, something around. Okay, consider that 1 percentage of 60 kgs or 70 kgs. So that is what your whole weight. But how do I look like 60 kg? That emptiness is giving you the weight. The emptiness, the electromagnetic field, which is in the 99 percentage, right? That is electromagnetic field. That is, we are the energy fields. We are the whole body is only 1 percentage physical state matter. 99 percentage is empty, which is the electromagnetic field. So Deepak Chopra books, anything, anyone, Louis Hay, any books you take, they all say we are energy beings. We can heal our body by energy, by ascension, by astral. So how we can do all these things? By doing meditation, by doing anapanasati, being with the breath. I'll ask you a simple question, masters. We go to temple, we go to church, we go to mosque, or we go to any kind of activity. any kind of religious activity or ritual, anything. Are you going to temple out of fear, out of devotion? So, are you going to temple because of fear? If I don't go to this Saturday, if I don't go this Sunday or Monday, God will punish me. God will do this me. If I do 5 days ritual, so there is a 7 days ritual, 7 days puja. 5 days we did puja. One day I did not do puja. Then God will do something to me. So this is what we need to literate ourselves, masters. So know what you're doing. Are you doing out of fear or out of devotion? Are you doing for your soul or are you doing for someone else? My father is looking that I'm going to do puja. My mother is going to look I'm doing puja. My wife is telling me I'm doing this. Are you look for yourself as well, masters? I'm telling you, do puja. If your soul says do puja, if your soul is telling don't do puja, analyze why it is not telling do puja. Someone is telling you your soul is not doing puja. You need to spend your time somewhere else. You need to spend somewhere else means that is meditation on yourself. Meditation, swadhyayam, sajjana sangatyam. These three. Dhyanam, swadhyayam, sajjana sangatyam. Dhyanam is what we raise our energy fields. I talked about the physical body 1% and 99% empty. In this body, 99% empty. So we look like this because we have expanded that emptiness and hold that one made up of 60 kgs. But inside we are 99% empty. We are energy beings. Completely, if we scan with a Kirlian photography, you will get atoms by, I mean, this kind of molecules, atoms by atoms, which are flowing in gaseous state. This is the energy body basically. But it is in a dense form combined together. If you read any Dr. Joe Dispenza books and Deepak Chopra, it's all their experiences. They healed and they are telling now these classes. I am also the same. I am experiencing and telling you the same. You will also experience and you will tell to your friends, your masters, or anyone, your circle, your father, mother. You can heal anyone, but first heal yourself. I healed myself. I'm able to heal my family as well. My friends already started expanding. So we need to do this. We need to spread this dhyana. We need to do the dhyana and spread the dhyana and swadhyayam. Always this meditation is good, but also the extra part is you will miss the momentum in meditation. Sometimes you will have energy, sometimes you will not have energy. But when you have the energy, when you're doing meditation, practice reading the books. I always read the book. Always put something. It can be any book. It can don't put the fantasy or some story books. Instead of reading the time with story, read with non-fiction, which are experiences of masters. You will slowly develop that experience. Then don't stop with that. Share your experience in any group like this. We have always this like-minded people. If you are here, then I am here. My soul is here. Your soul is here. Our souls wants that inputs always day in and day out. If you read Bhagavad Gita one time, is it not enough for your whole life? If you read anything, is it not enough for your whole life? If you eat one time, is it not enough for you for whole life? It's not enough, right? We need to read daily Bhagavad Gita. We need to listen this knowledge daily. We need this food daily, because if you have food daily, water, air, then only you can survive, right? Similarly, soul also wants the spiritual knowledge daily. Otherwise it will not survive. It will always look for ways to go out. How it will go out, night time when you sleep, it goes out, it roams, it wanders, but with a silver cord. But if your body, if you're not feeling spiritual knowledge, if you're not feeding the spiritual knowledge, if you're always with the rogi yogi bogi states are there. So if you're always a bogi, going out, enjoying and relaxing yourself, getting money again every 2 weeks or a monthly salary. In US especially, we have the semi-monthly, 2 weeks you will get salary. So in India you'll get 30 days, waiting for the 30 days and enjoying that. And then if you're in this bogi state, your soul can escape anytime from this body, because it doesn't have any purpose here. You being coming from a higher state, you will have very bigger purpose, but after coming here, you will lose the purpose, because there is some ignorance cover. That is what, right? God doesn't give you everything like this. If he gives you everything like this, then what experience you want? You will take it and eat it and go back, right? So your soul is not something like that. Your soul, when it comes down to the earth plane, it wants that experiences. It wants that guilt. If I do guilt, if I do some mistake, and how do I feel that guilt? If I do something, how do I feel that shame in front of everyone? Your soul wants that. You can ask me, is my soul really committing a sin or committing some problem, some committing conflict? Yes, it wants to conflict. It wants to do that experience, gain that experience and learn it, and not implement it anymore. Because if it doesn't know till now, if I go into any place where it has thorns without my slippers or without my sandals, Will I get hurt or not? Yes, you will get hurt. But if I don't have that experience, at least I want to try once, right? So that is what your soul is also doing. Never feel guilt, shame, fear, or anything, because your soul wants it is doing. It's did, done. But if you are about to do, don't do it. Because your soul already experienced once. Once is good. Second time, it'll make you okay, okay. Third time, it will not make you. It will not see you. Third time doing the same mistake, it will leave you. So soul will leave you. Again, you want to come back and then do this, all this 9 months staying in the mother's womb and then coming out, learning, becoming big. So soul will take a lot of time, right? Soul will give you a lot of options. Hey Sukumar, you're not going in the right direction, right position. It will give you a skin disease. And then you're having too much, you're deviating. You're always enjoying the pleasures. It will give me joint pains. It will give me some bone problems. It will give me psychological problems. Finally, it will give me cancer and also death. So this is what the deviations that our body is telling. If you have any problem right now, don't think that is your that is your final. You can always change your life at any time by reading the spiritual, by gaining the spiritual knowledge and spiritual insights, by talking to the masters. So I want to give one thing, because as we are doing this journey, every one of us, so we might miss some momentum, especially about the uh, supported, unsupported people. So we might have sometimes, especially in our when we start this journey, right, the meditation journey. Sometimes we feel we are having lack of that support. Sometimes we feel we have the enough support. So, but to continue this momentum, we always need uh, some steps. I wanted to just go through them for a moment, please. Okay. So you started your journey, 40 days journey. Anyone of here, we are starting our journey. We do mandala because there is always English, Western minds, they say 21 days habit. But we being Dharma Bhumi or spiritual people from India, we know especially how a mandalam is making more sense than 21 days. So mandalam, 40 days if you feed, or 41 days if you feed the same practice into your body will never forget it. Your body will never go back. It will always try to stick onto that. So 41 days is very important. So this, whatever our Joshna madam, Mohan Madhuri madam, these masters are doing this. This is a very tremendous job, because they are not helping themselves, their soul, they are also uplifting many other souls. Like my soul today uplifted by giving this knowledge to you. How I'll tell you, when I'm speaking my word coming and reaching to this phone and then decoding and then sending it to your phones. Before that, it listens. My ear is listening my word, every word. So my body, my molecule, my cells, my energy, everything is in fully agitated state. It is in vibrating positive level. So how I can feel positive? Whatever I'm talking, I'm feeling very high. I'm raising my energy. So I'm carrying the same momentum to you. So your minds are also trying to understand this and change this. Your soul is also getting this knowledge. So this is how we want to raise the social awareness, social health. So Joshna madam, the masters are doing this social awareness, social health. They are building up. So definitely we need this. We need this kind of, once you do 40-day program, if you have a chance, go and do another 40-day program and you lead that program. That is what we want masters. So there's lot of what do you say, like harvest masters. We are having very less laborers. We are all the laborers. We want to cut down the harvest, right? We have lot of people who we need meditation. So we need to spread the meditation. So the people are lack of people wants that. So we need to go and spread it. So harvest is full, but laborers are few. Similarly, when you start your meditation journey, 40 days, you will have that very much. Oh, I need to do this. That momentum, right? So you'll have the dedication. So always do that, give that time slot for the dedication. So if you have dedication for your soul, for your spiritual journey, give that dedication. Nothing, no one will tell you any problem. Your wife or husband, everyone will help you, because to progress. Because I'm telling you right now, it is not for yourself. You are raising for your soul and also for the society. So when you are in this practice, your universe also will create a specific time for you, that slot for you to do the meditation. So dedication is very important. Take one slot and fix to that slot and do daily, join morning and evening, so that you will not lose the momentum. Next one is daily create any affirmation saying that I want to join this. By sleeping, before going to bed, I want to join tomorrow's meditation. Something. Beginning only difficult, master. Beginning only we need this little. After that, you don't need anymore. Learning ABCD, starting, right? The little kid, the kindergarten kid or KG kid, he suffers a lot. A, A, telling A means apple. Then he will not forget. A will not forget because he knows the apple. Similarly, we need to put that affirmation. I need to join tomorrow's Joshna madam's meditation session. I need to join tomorrow's Lavanya madam's meditation session. So we need to join. We need to gain the insights. Do the meditation, gain the insights, and then go and read the books, and then spread meditation. Spread your experiences. Uplift many other people. So affirmation is very important. I am healed. If you have any problem, little conflict, any thyroid or any small illness, thyroid is very small illness. Basically, in spiritual tablets, we can heal very quickly by doing one mandala and reading spiritual book and spreading. You will heal this thyroid problem. I'm telling you, diabetes stage 2, stage 3, I mean high level diabetes where it cannot be cured. Very he need to use lot of medicine for his entire life. He came down to zero medicine, zero diabetes in his body. I'm telling you, my master Chandra Modali sir. Many of us know here. So he is a living testimony for us. He's a great. There are many masters like that. So he is one of them. I don't want to tell many. There are many people, many masters are there in our PSM journey. I'm telling you, it can be cured. So if they can cure and they can heal their body, why cannot we? Definitely we can, right? I'm little taking 1 or 2 minutes extra. Please forgive me, but I want to tell this point so that you can practice, you can have this momentum, so that you'll not go away from this journey. Always surround her with like-minded people. This group is like-minded people. Join this group. Don't leave this group. Wherever you get a chance, go and do group meditations. Go and do group Zoom sessions. Don't leave the momentum. If you get a time, go on. Till now we spent somewhere, it's okay, but right now if you have the time, if you're getting right signals from your soul, then follow that. Signals from your surroundings, from your friends, then follow that. Don't waste again the same what we did from the past. Whatever we did till now, right? Did we see progress or something? We see little progress, right? We are not seeing too much progress. Then join the spiritual journey, you'll see very big progress, not only in materialistic but also in spiritual world. So if you get one coin, if you take, always looking at bomma, the head side, you also have the tail, right? It is not something only you have materialistic, you have the spiritual as well. So you want the spiritual also, right? Then only whole coin is fulfilled. Then it will become your coin. Only have telling I have the head, back side tail is not there. Then the rupee, if you take to the market a note which has Gandhi Boma in, I mean India, here you can see the dollar. Backside there is no empty. Then no one will take your currency, masters. Similarly, your soul should be fulfilled with both sides, the head and tail. So materialistic world you have to be, and unmaterialistic. It is a metaphysical, the spiritual world also. So you always have to take the the middle path. So don't leave this materialistic world and go to Himalayas. I'm telling you have to take. If you come back again, it is not. It's very horrible. You will feel. So do both, materialistic and spiritual. Have a middle path. Finally, these three things you have to keep in mind always, like dedication, dedicating your time slot, and affirmation daily, telling your mind that I want to join this, I want to be with this. Always, whenever you feel lack, you go and do meditation. You have this. This will help you, masters. Meditation will help you, and then surround with like-minded people like these groups. You will never go back to the old self again. You will be always progressing self. That's it, master. Thank you. Thank you, Joshnagar.